What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Tarun's Thoughts. My name's Tarun Shetty. This is my kitchen. You know, this video has been in my mind all weekend, and I've been scared to make it. And I make a lot of videos, but this is the scariest video to make because I can usually pretend to be somebody or do some dumb character or make a web show. But I told myself if I ever make a video where I'm just talking to the camera, I'm not gonna pretend. And I used to be like, well, fake it till you make it. I just can't mentally do that, so I'm just gonna tell you what it is. So I'm making this web series. Hope you guys like it. It's called Writers Group, and we're making a second episode. Thanks to our lovely sponsor, Jen Rose. Thank you very much. And I feel like every artist can relate. Like when you do anything creatively, you have to kind of just go all in. It's like this effusive thing that just it's like a snowball. You just start it and then it just keeps building, and next thing you know it's like 2 o'clock in the morning and you're still trying to figure out like a joke, or you're editing something, or you're writing something, you're whatever it is you're doing. Like being creative is so risky, and I don't think people understand like what it takes to actually do it, to put yourself out there again and again. That's pretty much my whole quarantine, just like editing, shooting, writing, whatever. And I was like, man, sometimes I get like sad. I was like, man, maybe I'm not living my life right. And a couple of my friends, like they're married, kids, and I go to their zoo guys sometimes, like where they bring their kids to like, playground and stuff. And I'm like, well, maybe I've lived my life wrong. And by the way, I saw this coming. Whatever I'm living right now, I saw this coming 10 years ago. I was like, well, worst case scenario, this could be it. And this isn't a bad life, by the way. I'm not complaining. I'm very grateful. I have a pretty good, decent life, but it never stops. Like I have to work nonstop to just stay afloat. And that's just what it is. And I was like, well, maybe this wasn't the right path. Maybe I should have been trying something else. Maybe I should have, taken a shot and maybe I would have liked the other side, whatever the other side is. And then I was like, there's a guy for comedians out there who don't know, this guy named Gary Shandling, who I absolutely love. And I got to meet him once. And I heard him talking about the Larry Sanders Show, this great show on HBO back in the day. And he was like, it's all consuming. And he died alone. Not saying I want to die alone, but I'm just saying it took a lot to make that show, especially out of him. And I was like, well, this is what it takes out of me because, to be honest with you, I've got a pretty good acting reel, but most of my stuff I make on my own. Like that's just what I have to do to keep working. I got to shoot my own stuff. I have to write it, I have to produce it, I have to edit it. And it takes a lot to do it. And I was like, well, this is what I have to do. And I was like, then I saw this thing, and I love Tom Petty, rest in peace, Tom Petty. And I was watching his last concert on YouTube. And he actually said, he goes, 40 years on the road touring. Like the guy spent 40 years of his life touring around, playing concerts, and then he died. And then, he gave up so much to get to where he is. Not saying everyone's got to be famous and be a rock star, but I think to have an impressive body of work, you have to be able to make the sacrifices. You have to be able to kind of not be afraid to deviate and just kind of see where it takes you. Finally, there was this writer named Charles Bukowski. He wrote this book called The Post Office and many other books. And he wrote the book while working at a post office. So he'd wake up, write, go to his job that he hated, come back after 9 hours, write some more. So I just kind of feel like if you have a latent talent, it's kind of everyone's responsibility, like Spider-Man, to develop it. I mean, so after seeing all this stuff, I was like, well, honestly, there's no place I'd rather be than on my couch at 2 o'clock in the morning editing a video. And at least I'm not working at a post office. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good day. See ya.